Good morning. I'm Michelle Relerford. The sun was shining yesterday. Remember that? It looks like we're going to storm out of the weekend now. Let's give you a look outside. This is just one of several recent accidents involving elderly drivers. The little boy was with his father when he was hit. The elderly woman who was driving could face charges. 7 on the scene in Halifax. A little teaser for you seafood lovers out there. A Marblehead fisherman has quite the catch to show off. Take a look at this. A smoke scare forcing an American Airlines flight to make an emergency landing. It happened just an hour after takeoff. Believe it or not, a debate over hot dog carts in Springfield is getting heated. Things have turned physical and political. A hot dog vendor says he was forced to close up shop. He says it's because a competing vendor is well connected to the mayor. It's turned into some kind of hot dog turf war. 7's Dave Cartoonin has this story. Police not confirming much right now. They are calling this an officer-involved shooting, and they say the suspect is down. Let's give you a look at the scene. Police have shut down 1, 2, 3 arteries of this intersection here, and you can see a lot of activity off to the left of your screen. We have got a real mess here in Medford. These blocks of styrofoam insulation, they are all over the place here. I mean, take a look at this, and it is thanks to this wild weather that we've seen here tonight. Now, this styrofoam, it blew off of this building here. It's under construction. The police chief says in 27 years, he's never seen anything like it. We have the rear view mirror from this 18-wheeler just right on this home's front lawn. And if you look into the window, you can see the truck's cab right in the home's kitchen. Yeah, that store clerk was standing here behind the counter when the robber came through this door. He says the suspect came right over here to the counter and asked for some cigarettes, and so he went down to get them. He put them on the counter. Next thing he knew, he was staring into the barrel of a gun. Well, that city councilor says he went into this convenience store to ask about putting up more campaign signs like this one. When he ended up confronting that robber, he says it was purely gut reaction. Well, quite an operation still going on here tonight. Let's take a look at it. Crews have just pulled the cab of that tractor trailer very slowly out of the home. We did see some debris start to fall from the ceiling as they started to pull that cab out of the home. Right now, crews are on top of the cab, clearing away debris from this tractor trailer so they can go ahead and move that out of there. All right, and this is the next group of girls to go inside. No one can get in without one of these. You got to have this Hot Topic wristbands here, and I'm told that these are going for a pretty penny. Some people have even come out here and offered a couple $100 to buy one of these off of some of the girls. You wouldn't sell yours, would you? No, I didn't think so. Not for anything. When we got out here tonight, there was this candlelight vigil, and the family was pleading for peace. That is, until it all turned violent. Chaos erupts among a crowd of grieving family and friends in Dorchester. The tumultuous scene began peacefully as grieving loved ones of 19-year-old Aaron Brown gathered at the Dorchester YMCA for memorial. Brown was shot and killed Saturday night while he was attending a party at the Y.
We was in the gym and it was outside when it happened. And then I just seen my brother / best friend laid out on the floor.
I didn't get to tell him I love him when he left the house on Saturday. I just said, I'll see you later. He said, okay, Ma, but he didn't get to come back home.
Emotions were high and tense. City street workers were on hand to keep the family calm and help them handle the tragedy. The family prayed for the violence to end.
We need to create more peace than problems.
But Sunday night's peace ended abruptly as fighting broke out and cruiser after cruiser was called in to break it up. A mourner was arrested, infuriating the already agitated crowd, a gesture of remembrance forgotten in the mayhem. Police arrested 2 people in the melee. At least one of them has been charged with disorderly conduct. No arrests have been made in Aaron Brown's murder. In Dorchester, Michelle Relerford, 7 News 19. Well, you can see Route 2 here behind me, and traffic is moving along fairly well. It's really been touch and go throughout the area, particularly areas northwest of Boston, areas much like this tree over here, coated in ice. New Englanders scraped through the morning, waking to find ice-coated cars, roads, and sidewalks. Cars having a tough time pulling out of parking lots that looked more like ice skating rinks as people grabbed hold of anything within their grasp, walking slowly to keep from slipping.
Scary. Scary.
The icy morning made a busy day for street crews. Trucks were out early salting and sanding roads. Still, drivers were wishing they could walk.
There was some cars off in the side of the road on 2, and some side streets guys were stuck, just couldn't move because of the ice.
Those on foot didn't have it so easy either.
It's embarrassing, but yeah, I almost fell today.
A welcome problem at local hardware stores where retailers couldn't stock shelves quickly enough. Ice melt and de-icer supplies were selling fast.
They're out of it just about everywhere.
And even though Mary Alamu had to take tiny steps, her walk to work taking twice as long, she's taking the icy weather in good stride.
That's Mother Nature, you know.
And Mother Nature continuing to do a number on us tonight. In fact, just in this patch of snow that I'm standing in right now, with this screwdriver, you can see you can really just barely chisel through the snow, this pocket of snow here, frozen solid. So still you can see very dangerous conditions out here. It's best to play it safe. Live in Leominster, Michelle Relerford, 7.